2:33 p.m. At 2:22 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Belle Plaine, or 13 miles west of Marengo, moving north at 40 miles an hour. Expected hazards include tornado. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of northeastern Poweshiek and southeastern Timok counties.
I thought I'd actually talk to you guys rather than using little title cards because it's easier. So I just wanted to summarize my first week of school, thoughts, feelings, what I can improve on, what went well, really quickly. So first of all, there is somewhat of an imbalance of the workload between classes. For example, technical writing, when it comes to notes, we look at like PDFs of lectures, and it's really easy to take notes from that, as well as referring to the textbook for any clarifications. So that's the easiest class so far. The assignments are few and far between. I'm not saying it's easy, because the big like assignments that we have are like a proposal, for example, which is really big and really scary. We also, like, I think our final project is like making a 4-page like resume cover letter thing, so definitely really useful but daunting. So then the other class, business law, I think is going to be my favorite. It's definitely a lot to memorize, so I would say that's the hardest thing for that class, is memorization and notes. I believe my notes for the first chapter were 13 pages long or something. So that's the hardest part of that class. Assignment wise, I think, judging on the first week and judging the syllabus, I believe it's going to be a fairly easy class when it comes to assignments. And I'm assuming tests will be mainly like, what does, this term mean? So I think it will be fairly easy in that regard. And so then the last class that started this week was interpersonal communication, which I, unsurprisingly, is a lot like Intro to Psych last semester, which I received 734 points out of 729. And so starting off this week, I was like, okay, this is a lot of work, but the assignments aren't very difficult, so easy A, because I have excelled in classes similar to that before. However, the teacher is definitely a harsh grader. That doesn't mean that she isn't a great professor. I've definitely learned a lot. In this class compared to my other classes so far, so I'd say that it's a major pro. However, this is not going to be an easy A like, say, psych and library instruction, which are the classes I've taken previously in college. They're most similar and were really educational, but did come easily to me. So then the last class that I have this semester is, it goes by 2 different names. For example, the title of the class is Scientific Investigation. The textbook, which I am actually setting my phone on to record, is called CRIMINALISTICS, an Introduction to Forensic Science, the 12th edition by Pearson. I don't know, maybe you guys are taking similar class. It's rather small. Not that there's not a lot to cover in this class, but I do know the professor. She was my coworker at my work study job, and she's amazing, and I'm really looking forward to take her class. However, I do know that she is a kind of a strict teacher, not in a bad way, but I do know it's not going to be an easy A. However, I'm really looking forward to it, as I do really enjoy learning about the legal field, and I don't think I've really talked about it on my channel, but I do really enjoy, I shouldn't say that, I really have an interest in true crime. So now, on kind of a more personal note, I would say when it comes to having a schedule, doing completely online classes is really hard. For my college, I'm still taking classes from Des Moines Area Community College, and for classes that are completely online, you don't have a set meeting time, and lectures are typically just in a PDF, whatever format. So that is really hard because you have to be completely self-motivated, which isn't necessarily a really challenging thing for me, but I just don't really have a consistent schedule. Today, Friday the 29th, I did wake up at 8, which was the earliest I woke up in a long time, which is good, and I was up and at 'em at 9, so I want to continue with that. However, this is a little personal, but honesty and whatnot, I had some medication adjustments, so it's been taking me longer to fall asleep, and I've also been visiting with my parents, so I'm usually there quite late. So now I have a reminder alarm on my phone to take my medication at 9, and then I can usually be tired in an hour and a half, so that is a more healthy routine. Also behind me, I don't want it to be entirely backlit, but I have a blackout curtain, which definitely encourages me to sleep more. So I'm trying to leave it just a crack open on, like, so that's where my dog is and all my stuffed animals, that's where my head goes, and then my legs go over there. So I just pull it open a little bit there, and there's a tiny bit of light on. So yeah, that's the major thing. Sleep schedule, as well as I think I want to create a schedule. For example, say 9 to noon, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I work in class A, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 to 12, whatever, I work in class B, whatever, like a schedule like that. So those are my goals and expectations for the rest of the semester. I would like to film a similar video near the end of the semester, and I guess the point of this video was, one, for me personally, to kind of be self-reflective, because if I have a video to look back on, also throughout this week when I was taking little clips of me doing it, it actually really motivated me to work harder and work more. I think that's weird, because even if only a small handful of people watch this, I know they did, and I want to show everyone and show myself that I can be a hard worker, and I can get down to work. And so the last thing, the second point that I want to make with this video is that switching, even if you're just switching from normal lecture classes, you know, or mixed web blended classes to completely online classes, and if you're having difficulty with that school adjustment, that lifestyle adjustment, you are not alone. We're all struggling with this. I am not a perfect student, but I do have friends who are pretty damn near being perfect students, and even they are going through, going through it. And so regardless of what you personally struggle with personally or academically, I just wanted to let you know you're not alone. So I really hope everyone is staying safe. Please wash your hands, wear your mask in public, social distance, spend time with your loved ones, your dog, your whoever, and be kind to others. Thank you for watching. If you have made it to this point, you're awesome. Goodbye.